Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we decode the hidden messages in corporate filings. And today we got a real doozy that might make you question what a company is even doing with its money. Imagine a company that is bragging about its treasury holdings, not in dollars, but in digital coins. That is exactly what Upexi Incorporated, or Upsi as you see it on the stock market, is doing. They V-dropped a Form 8K, which is essentially a special report for when big, unexpected things happen. And this one is all about their financial highlights, and you guessed it, a whole lot of digital currency. Stick around, because this is going to be interesting. Before we dive into the wild world of crypto company reporting, if you love breaking down these corporate documents to find the real story, hit that subscribe button. And for more direct chat and behind the scenes discussions, join our Discord community. The link is in the description below. Alright, so we're re-looking at Upexi Incorporated's latest report, filed right at the end of September 2025. This is your typical quarterly report. It is an 8K signaling that something significant occurred. And the big news, the reason for this report, is all about their financial condition and results. So what is the headline here? Upexi Inc. is heavily invested in Solana, a cryptocurrency. They are announcing their financial results, which seem to be intertwined with the value of this digital asset. As of late September 2025, they re-reporting over $433 million worth of Solana. That is a massive amount, and it tells you right away that this company's financial health is directly tied to the volatile world of cryptocurrencies. They not just a tech company or a traditional business. Their treasury, their cash reserves essentially, are denominated in digital coins. Now, this bit here is important. They are furnishing this information. They are not filing it in a way that makes them legally responsible for it under certain sections of the securities laws. This is a common practice when companies release press statements that include financial data. It means this information is for your awareness, but it is not quite the same as the audited numbers you find in a 10K or a full 10Q. It is a bit of a disclaimer saying take this news, but understand its specific legal standing. Let's look at how they're traded. Upexi is their ticker symbol and their common stock trades on the Nasdaq. This means they are a publicly traded company accessible to everyday investors. So when they talk about holding hundreds of millions in digital assets, it's something many people looking at their stock might be considering. It is not some obscure private fund, it is right there on the public market. They've checked the box indicating they are an emerging growth company. This is a designation given to companies that have been public for a certain period, and it allows them some flexibility in reporting requirements. It often means less stringent rules for financial disclosures, which, given the nature of this report, might be something to keep an eye on. The real meat of the announcement is in their press release, Exhibit 99.1. This is where they elaborate on the financial highlights. We were talking about the year ending the 30th of June 2025, and then more current updates on their Solana holdings. Now, we have to be careful here because this filing is providing detailed financial tables in the usual sense. It is referencing a press release. But the story the press release is trying to tell is incredibly clear. Upexi Incorporated is a company whose financial narrative is dominated by its cryptocurrency treasury, their net asset value, their unrealized gains. These are all going to be heavily influenced by the price swings of Solana. Think about what this means. If Solana, S price goes up, Upexi, S reported value goes up. If it goes down, their reported value tanks. This is very different from a company that makes widgets or provides services. Their core business seems to be managing a large digital asset treasury and perhaps earning returns through staking, which is a way to earn rewards on crypto holdings. This strategy comes with immense risk. Cryptocurrencies are notoriously volatile. While a bull run can make a company's balance sheet look stellar overnight, a bear market can wipe out significant value just as quickly. Warren Buffett famously avoids what he doesn't understand, and for many investors, the intricacies and volatility of cryptocurrencies fall into that category. Upexi's approach is essentially betting big on Solana. When they talk about financial highlights for the year, we must assume a significant portion of that story is the performance of their digital assets. The unrealized gain mentioned is pure paper profit based on current market prices. It is not cash in hand until they decide to sell. For investors, this means understanding the Solana market is almost as important as understanding Upexi. Its underlying business strategy, if there even is one beyond managing this crypto treasury, are they generating revenue from other sources? Is this treasury a strategic holding for future ventures, or is it the primary focus of the business? The filing doesn't give us enough detail to answer that definitively, but the emphasis on Solana is undeniable. This kind of reporting, while technically compliant, highlights a significant shift in how some companies are positioning themselves. For decades, corporate filings were about sales, profits, assets, and liabilities in traditional terms. Now, we see companies reporting their treasure chests full of digital coins and their fortunes tied to algorithms and market sentiment that can change in a heartbeat. Looking at the structure of the filing, it is very streamlined because the primary disclosure is the press release. They are not providing extensive tables within the 8K itself for financial statements. Instead, they are relying on the attached exhibit. This is common for 8K filings that report on earnings announcements. And then we have the signature block. This is where the company officers officially sign off on the report, confirming that, to the best of their knowledge, the information presented is accurate and complete. Here we see Andrew J. Norstrud, Chief Financial Officer, signing off. This confirms it is an official filing from the company's leadership. Now let's talk about what this all means. Upexi Incorporated is essentially making a bold, and to many, a very risky bet on Solana. Their financial story is inextricably linked to the performance of this single cryptocurrency. As an emerging growth company, they have some leeway in their reporting, but the core message here is loud and clear. Upexi is a crypto-heavy treasury. The strength of this company lies entirely in its ability to manage and grow its Solana holdings. Its weakness, the extreme volatility of that asset. Any significant downturn in the cryptocurrency market could severely impact Upexi's reported financial health, and consequently its stock price. The opportunity is clear. If Solana continues to rise, their asset value will increase dramatically. The risk is equally apparent if it falters. In conclusion, Upexi Incorporated is charting a unique course in the public markets, one that places a significant bet on the future of digital assets. Whether this is a stroke of genius or a precarious position is yet to be determined, but it is certainly a story worth watching for anyone interested in the evolving landscape of corporate finance. Alright, that is our deep dive into Upexi Incorporated's latest report. What is your take on companies holding significant amounts of cryptocurrency as treasury assets? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this analysis valuable, please give it a thumbs up, and if you want more of these corporate document breakdowns, make sure to subscribe. And don't forget to join our Discord community for more discussions. The link is in the description. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next decode.